As a part of my art and life practice, I consistently work towards reframing, releasing, and healing my childhood, girlhood, and inner child. While this purging and healing practice is not new, the current global unrest, wars, genocide, political upheaval, raging fires, and storms have hastened and intensified my purging process. During the last 15 years, I have slowly been letting go of a doll collection. This doll collection is an assortment of 15 to 20 plus dolls compiled from my mother's and my travels, gifts from my grandmother, and those that know of the collection, and those that I have found in thrift stores. It is one of my most cherished collections. At its height, this collection has included examples from Asia, the Caribbean, South America, and the United States. Anthropological evidence exists that dolls have been part of the human experience since 2000 BC, and that ancient cultures worldwide have used them. Throughout the centuries, dolls have been made by bones, clay, corn husk, fabric, paper, leather, and modern plastics. Our ancestors engaged with dolls in a very similar way that children do today, to protect, practice, mimic multiple aspects of human life, such as caring for, nurturing, educating children to fit into their native, cultural, ethno group, and prepare for their adult roles. Compared to ancient dolls from the 1800s and onwards, modern dolls are typically classified as fashion dolls and reflect the visage and representations of teenage or young adult women, or as baby dolls that resemble infants. Dolls can also include figures in the shape of animals or anthropomorphic figures. The dolls are entry points to personal beauty and link me to global women and their respective cultures. Additionally, they connect me to and have contributed to my sensibility of adornment, both of the body and of my external environments. Each year, I set a new goal, parameters around my sorting. I will never give up my black Barbie doll. The art dolls created by the artists Francine Haskin and Amani Witters, nor a doll I made in a workshop led by Sherry Robert Lumpkin. However, the remaining dolls I have recategorized as potential materials for future artwork. This year, I chose to deconstruct 4 dolls. As I undressed these dolls for their cultural clothing and regalia, I found that many had more than 25 plus pins throughout their frames. In fact, while the dolls were unique and represented their creators' cultural environments, the pins used to hold them together were uniform, practical, and likely rust resistant. They're known as straight pins or push pins. They are generally nickel-back plated pins that vary in length and thickness according to their use. Used globally, they are indispensable in the sewing process of pattern making, cutting, draping, sewing, and finishing. These pins were everywhere. They fastened the doll's clothes and adornments to their body. They suggested fake earlobes, which were used as to pin beads and adornments through parts of the doll's bodies, so that in places like earrings, or to attach a headdress, or through the pelvis to attach clothing to the pelvis, and so on. And in some places, there were actually metal rods through portions of the doll's heads, legs, and backs. However, working with the doll, just the doll's clothes, accessories, didn't tell the whole story. As I progressed, I realized the parallels between these dolls and the lives of women who constructed them, played with them, and or bought them for their little girls. Additionally, I question, how do these pins potentially mirror my life or the lives of other women? I don't contend that the dolls themselves or their creators need healing through my artwork. I assert that the dolls continue to be a symbol of feminine aspects of its interactions with the global dominant patriarchal system. Further, I propose that the dolls provide an intimate avenue to the culture of womanhood, including how we are perceived and valued within our homes, culture, and throughout globally. They, like all art forms, are also a power-filled projection of their creators and can often consequently symbolize the harmful impact of bigotry, sexism, devaluation, and censorship of women's lives within a patriarchal system. Therefore, I chose to use my art to heal each doll as a symbol of global womanhood. As I have healed myself in the artworks featured in my series Remnants, a visual journey of memory and renewal, thereby subverting the undertones of patriarchy, I decided to recontextualize the dolls within environments, embedding them into faux nature environments filled with light, color, and energy. This is Casting and Protection by Amber Robles-Gordon. Thank you.